Look what we have here. Tennis against Mother Nature. Just kidding. Tennis against Frontline. Well, Frontline is actually one of my favorite players. But please don't tell anyone. Otherwise they're gonna yell at me. Again on Situation. I was actually not casting a game too long ago on the same map. It was also a data game. What are the possibilities on that? There's like 20 maps or something on the data? Wow, Dennis has the EthiOPians, while Frontline has the Lakota. Lakota definitely a civ that gets stronger and stronger the higher elo you are. Because the movement speed allows you to, you know, engage and disengage fights as you like. I'm getting a 60 control as well. Damn. Getting hunting dogs and a TP. That's the standard opening. By the way, you can actually sell food and buy wood with Lakota as opening. Which might be the thing what he did. To get a TP and a house without having to rely on RNG. Or you can actually rely on RNG and don't sell food to buy wood and rely on treasures. Like, two things that you can do. Up to personal preference. Let's have a look at the decks. At the Lakota deck, nothing fancy. Nothing special. It's like a pretty standard deck for Lakota you could expect. Maybe beside of two cards, which is the Yankton support and the Cheyenne allies. Sometimes of the Cheyenne allies, you do see the two Dakota soldiers, which are essentially at 3 cavalry. Really strong. And while we have a look at Dennis deck. Very H3 heavy. Lots of the Carolinian mercenaries. No H3 mercenaries. Sometimes do see Southern Horsemen. And they're very military focused. Not a single unit upgrade besides of the shorter warriors. So, whenever unit shipment runs out, then it's gonna be in trouble if the game goes for too long. Because Lakota has a lot of upgrades. Cav Combat? Oh no, not a lot of upgrades, just 2. Cav Combat and 20% hit points for all the units. He does have new ways. Pretty early age up from Frontline here. He's gonna age up with the chief, he's gonna give him 400 wood. Well, I'm curious to see the age up happening from Dennis. What he's gonna age up with? What do you guys think? I think it's gonna be Sudanese. Ah, I'm so good. It's a Sudanese. He's angry with Sudanese. Okay. Which is like the standard age up at the moment. Because it has a technology that allows you to... Wow. The game froze. Hey, we're back. Which are... what am I about to say? Which are... Oh, that gives you attack, which gives you 2 building trapdoors. Which are usually used to get your 2 barracks. And then you're gonna send the wood, then you're gonna send all the bennies, the prize balls. To get a really powerful timing. However, Dennis is gathering a lot of coin, which makes me think that Dennis actually goes for max Abens ASAP. He can sell this for wood, for housing, if he needs to. Let's have a look at Frontline's point of view. Frontline does go for a very aggressive ward, which might actually be at the TC range. Let me check here. Yeah, it's actually at the TC range. Look at that. He can't build it any closer, so it's gonna be very aggressive. And he's going for the build that Lakota always does. Gets all the TPs, gets state coach no matter what. Goes to 7 wood as well. As first card, so it'll really start from Frontline. So have a look what Dennis goes for. He has all the coin available. Goes for Studies Red Sea Trade. Gets Facilities Castle, which gives him 300 influence and a castle. There we go. First war camp goes up. Let's have a look what the second war thing is gonna go for. A watchtower of all things. Interesting. So Dennis actually goes for a fast fortress here, I think. Like his 400 coin here is gathering all the wood food for the upgrade. Yeah, it's gonna be a greedy fast fortress, like a very totally fast fortress at the moment. Yeah, is it good on this map though? Because on this one you don't really have a lot of hunts on the map, in your base, I mean. Huh. So we got front lines. Front of you. All the 3 TPs are on wood. We're gonna see the aggression happening. 4 extras getting chipped, trying to idle Dennis as much as possible. And not gonna be the case though, because, you know, there's a freaking palace over here and an outpost, which are both anti-cav, by the way. Hold on. 1.5 against cav. And 1.5 against cav. So it's not gonna be like easy to push this base. And then it's gonna actually pretty much just age up unhindered. Which makes a question if Frontline should keep the aggression going, or if Frontline should age behind this. That's definitely the war segment. I'm not sure if it's a good or a bad one. Ah, Avon's gonna fight Cav. It's not gonna be well for the Avons. 2 Avons goes down. That's 3 bits down the drain, by the way. 1 Avon is worth 1.5 villagers. And the 3rd Avon goes down. Oh my god, that's big loss for Dennis here. He just lost almost 5 villagers. Ouch. Dennis is up though. Goes for Somalis. Which does give him anti-cav. He's gonna have a shipment available by the time he's going to age. And looks like perfect square. Yeah, they're gonna continuing to idle Dennis here. But Dennis is not done yet. Switching all these TPs to coin now. Assuming he has a stable, right? Yes, he has a stable. Switching to Bow Riders. Considering he has literally 90 cav. Oh, there's the tech come in. This tech has cancelled, so he can't get the H fast option now. I still have the monastery over here, so maybe a slight mistake to get this technology over there instead of over here in this monastery, which is quite safe. Could have aged 10 seconds earlier. Get the monastery from the Sith bonus. 7 of 10 on the way, which are still H2. He has to upgrade them in the war camp. There's one over here. 80 infantry, which is a bargain, by the way. This is usually the cost that you get, like, to upgrade to 1 troop. And they get this for all 3 units. Which is insane, if you ask me. Okay, so Frontline selling 7 coin. For either aging or making more units. My finance are still on the way. They're really expensive skirmishers, by the way. 65 food and 70 coin. I mean, they do get really good once they have carded. But damn. So that's expensive. Oh wait, elite inventory is on the way. Let's have a look what Frontline is doing. He is indeed looking for an age up. Consistent great hunter if he wants to. I'm actually wondering if Dennis wants to push this for FB. And I think Frontline has nothing really to defend this base because he by the looks of it, wants to age badly. But at the same time, Frontline doesn't want to give up the FB. Since if he loses their front base, the fighting base, he's gonna lose everything that comes with it. Like all the map that he got himself. And that's a blind monk. Lost his way. Alright, the hero's back. Ah, he's having Chien on the way. The chat was just discussing on how good and bad the unit shipment is in general. So, I guess that Frontline wants to fight it out in H2. The snares coming in as well. More musketeers coming in too. Still has a bunch of more unit shipments on the that he can send. While Lakota has a lot of running dry on the unit shipments. You can send for healers, you can send club warriors. They're pikes. That's it. Just pikes. Alright, yeah. Sim bomb is coming in. Getting a few shots in and there. And this is going for Lakota. Going for attack dance. 30% attack on all units here. And that's gonna be go time. Extra's trying to go for the flank. Sort of successful, sort of dumb. The other chain has 23 attack. Not good, really. I mean, Hussars have 32 attack for the hindsight. They are tanky. No, they're not even tankier. They're like less tanky than Hussar, too. 300 HP. The normal Hussar has 320 HP. And 32 attack. And they are also more expensive than a Hussar. Oof. But they did get the job done. All the units are pretty much done from Ethiopia here. Frontline setting 600 coin as well. However, there's no a single handicap at the moment available. These are the two bow riders. And shoulders are really good here. They do melt any light infantry issue because of their multiplier against light infantry. And then should have a shipment available as well. Alright, it's gonna be 9 short warriors followed by even more short warriors. This is quite advantage, which makes you wonder, wow. I mean, Ethiopia and Africans have outscored a little bit due to the shadow tech from the natives. That they get automatically on aging up. But it can't be that high, can it? And what is the build count at the moment? 20 builds for Dennis and 26 for Lakota. Has not sent a single uppercut, by the way, for food. Alright, getting the hero back. Front is doing an exceptional work on the community plaza, by the way. The only other player I've seen like using the plaza very well is Kalali. Like, damn. I think Kalali might be like one of the best plaza users existing. Oh, there we go. Great time that's on the way, which is a 700 food shipment. Plus 20% gather rate? Yeah. 20% gather rate and 10% yield. Really strong of a card. Which might be actually enough to age up if he wants to. But Fronta might not be in the position now to age up ever. Like, either you age up now and give him air control, or you are never gonna be in the position to age up now. Oh, look at that, those soldiers are getting dangerously close to the spouse. Ouch, and look at that. Already one down. Well, only 2 bow rider here as anti-cav roll, which are not the best against short warriors. Because they have to stand there, load on the arrow, and shoot. They can't really kite very well. And those shorters gonna run for their lives. I mean, those bows gonna run for their lives. The shorts are like trying to attack them. Yeah, oh, actually, Fronta might be looking for an H. Yeah, he does look for an H. The West Woman is going ham, which is gonna be the one that is finding its feather formations. Yeah, I know, right? Everything is like in squares. Yeah. I mean, Front is trying to make it the best of the bad situation. Then he's walling himself out in for this bombman to not get any closer to space. And yeah, those bombmen are definitely doomed now. However, those are not going on without a fight. I mean, 2 bits already down for Dennis. 3 builds. Those are such a good raiders. Make it 4. Ah, nearly. But, yeah, you know. 3 builds for... And already that army is a really good trade for Frontline. Not gonna lie here. And Frontline Eco is gonna be really good as well. Because the Wise Woman gives him... plus 20%, I think, gather rate on food. Yeah, it's 10% H1, H2, 20 in H3, 30 H4, 40 H5? Was it that way? They're gonna see like a huge increase here in the food gather rate. Just wait for it. And the Sebastian board is also on the way, look at that. So he has a siege now to break the FB. Yeah, for 0.16 to 1.34. Rifle Riders on the way. Young can support even. So 6 Rifle Riders plus 20% attack. Which is gonna be insane. Because everything here is very vulnerable to the Rifle Rider. It's like the unit that Frontline leads right now. And then it's just making more Gascanias, which is the unit that rivals are really strong against. Especially if you go for War Dance. Because they have such high rate of fire as well. 1.5 was like an instant fire animation as well. So good. Shot's trying to go for a raid. Unsuccessfully though. Yeah, not X-Riders. And then it's still setting on the unit shipments back to back. Ah, and finally training Zimukat as well. So slowly getting the Eco back running. He doesn't have the anti-will thing, right? Yeah. Okay. This is a slowly but deadly push. This might be the slowest unit in the game, by the way, 2.5. If anyone can name me a slower unit than that, be my guest. And this Plaza going down is actually big. It's one of the main Lakota buffs that they have for the units. What's the front of this army? 11 Rifle Riders and 9 X-Riders. I mean, sure, it can take on this army, right? I'm sure it can. Oh, he's saving up for the big button as well, for the Dakota soldiers. Ooh, there's gonna be a big connection there. Thanks for XP, Mike. And it's gonna be the big moment for Lakota. Do or die. Rough Riders and Dakota soldiers fighting against Sentry Handicap. But is it gonna be enough? 17% attack on those units, 22 attack on Rifle Rider, 41 attack on Dakota soldiers, which are Lancers units, by the way. 1.5 multiplier against infantry. And yeah, totally cleaned out. Rip Dennis, yeah. Rip Dennis indeed. Well played by the Dip Fauna, definitely. Yeah, it's like the one thing that Dakota always does well. Whenever you see a Lakota and TP line, you know you're in for a rough time. Then let's go with Sudanese. Yep. Then he went with Sudanese, and then he went with... was it Habesha? No, Somalis. H2 Sudanese and H3 Somalis. I'm not sure what Dennis could have done differently here. I'm still more of a fan from the Javanoids than I'm a fan of the Gascanias. Especially uncarded ones. Because, you know, Rife Rider is gonna, like, tear them apart. I mean, Gascanias are good units, but Javelin Riders would have been better in this composition right there. He maybe could have been a little more aggressive as well. Maybe Fast Fortress isn't the best strat to make against Lakota. But who am I to judge? I'm just 1.3k Edo, like, Bob. Have a look at the summary. Oh, actually, 7k outgathered. I wasn't aware it was that much. Damn.